What's going on, Niner Empire? Cam Rogers coming at you. Check me out on Twitter at Mr. Rogers99. This is the 49ers Report. I'm getting you covered with all of the latest signings for the 49ers. Let's break it all down. We'll start off with what transpired today. Jerick McKinnon is headed to the Bay Area. The 49ers have signed the running back, the former Viking, to a 4-year deal with a reported $30 million, $7.5 million per year. And McKinnon's yards per carry recently leaves some to be desired, but he's a capable pass catcher, caught 43 passes in 2016, 51 in 2017. This past year, he averaged a career high 8.3 yards per reception. With the 49ers missing out on Carlos Hyde, he is moving on. We'll talk about him later. I think this is the best alternative here. So you got McKinnon in the backfield as well as Matt Breida and Joe Williams. We're still waiting on Joe Williams to see what he can do in that running back core. So not a bad signing at all for the 49ers. They also addressed the interior of their offensive line. I've talked about it many times on this show. It's so important to protect your franchise. Weston Richburg is coming on over to the 49ers. Played in just 4 games with the Giants last season because of a concussion, but he's a quality player when healthy. He's no Andrew Norwell, nobody is, but this is still a quality signing. He's just 26 years old. Pro Football Focus did grade him at 71.3 last year, but really not a fair grade because Richburg didn't get a full sample size. Obviously, the 49ers have a need on the interior of that offensive line, so I think this is a solid signing. Now, the question becomes for me, and I'm curious to hear what all the fans out there think about this in the comments section, does Kilgore play center or does Richburg play center? So Richburg is obviously a center by trade. He can kick outside, play a little guard. I think it depends on which player impresses during camp in the Shanahan system. Your center has to be quick in this type of system where you're zone blocking. You got to be really good on your reach blocks. I'm wondering if Richburg could really impress during camp. He supplants Kilgore at center. Kilgore gets kicked out to guard, but we can talk about that in future shows. Just something to monitor there. Obviously, a great signing for the 49ers. And then finally, the blockbuster signing from last weekend, Richard Sherman headed to the San Francisco 49ers. A 3-year deal, could earn up to $39.15 million. It's somewhat of a complex contract. You can break it down in many ways. It includes a $3 million signing bonus, $6 million in per-game roster bonuses in 2018, and up to $12 million in incentives. So a lot to really parse here. This is essentially a prove-it contract, which is interesting to see for Richard Sherman, an elite cornerback, but he is coming off an Achilles injury. He's a fantastic player. He's that guy opposite Ahkello Witherspoon that 49ers fans have been waiting for so long this offseason. So Richard Sherman, a pretty darn good signing at that. Which was your favorite, though? Hit me up with those reactions. Give me a heart for Richard Sherman, a like for Weston Richburg, a wow face for Jerick McKinnon, a laughing face. You can't decide. It's a tie. If you're watching on YouTube, throw those reactions in the comments section. We, of course, appreciate your support.